फास्टेस्ट क्रिकेट स्कोर अपडेट्स या सबसे डिटेल्ड स्टैट्स,
क्रिकेट के अंदर बाहर की खबरें
या हेल्दी डिबेट्स,
सबसे एक्यूरेट एनालिसिस
या फैंस का क्रेज, सबके लिए एक ही प्लेटफॉर्म, क्योंकि क्रिकेट मतलब क्रिकेट नेक्स्ट।
Hello and welcome to all our viewers at Cricket Next. You are watching Morning Bulletin with me, Kanabali, and I am here with yet another set of news for you guys from all the cricketing action around the globe. We'll start today's Morning Bulletin with an injury update, or rather, an update on Jasprit Bumrah's comeback. His comeback has been doing rounds for a very, very, very long time now, and Bumrah has been away from international cricket, from any form of cricket for a very long time now. He has missed so many ICC tournaments, Asia Cup, and bilateral series, of course. He was to make a comeback in the New Zealand series at the start of this year, but NCA didn't give him any clearance because they still had certain doubts about his fitness at that time. And now, as Cricket Next reported a few weeks earlier, that Bumrah is all set to make a comeback for the Ireland tour. India is touring to Ireland for a three match T20I series that begins on 18th of August. So Cricket Next reported that Bumrah might make a comeback to international cricket in that series, and then they'll slowly and gradually let Bumrah play a few matches till the World Cup. And BCCI is very keen on making sure that Jasprit Bumrah is fit for this year's ODI World Cup. He is a big a big weapon in any team's arsenal, and India would be hoping to have Jasprit Bumrah at their disposal when they go on to play the ODI World Cup this year. But as of now, even though he was probable for the Ireland tour, selectors still await his clearance from the NCA, that is the National Cricket Academy. They are waiting for the NCA to give Jasprit Bumrah a full fitness clearance before the Indian selectors name him into the Ireland squad. There's still time. It's a matter of few days when India will announce the squad for the Ireland tour, and we'll have to wait and see if NCA gives him clearance or not. Bumrah hasn't played, as I said, for 10 months now after sustaining a back injury. The main issue that has been bothering him, or that has kept him sidelined from the game of cricket, is a back injury. And back injury is probably one of the most serious forms of injury that can reoccur very quickly and keep you out of the game for a very, very, very long period of time. He has missed the last year's Asia Cup, the T20 World Cup, the Border-Gavaskar Trophy, and the WTC final. So they'll be planning to bring him for the Island T20s, and they are bringing him for the T20s first because they want him to bowl 4 overs first. They can't directly put him into the Asia Cup and ask him to bowl 10 overs. They'll have to see if he can bowl 4 overs and field for the rest 16 overs, because it's not that he has to come out, bowl, and go back. He has to field, he has to probably bat if needed. So we'll have to wait and see if he's fit enough to do all that. Um, the NCA Sports Science and Medicine team is working hard with Bumrah to help him get back on the field. According to report in news agency PTI, even if Bumrah managed to get into a squad for the Ireland tour, it will be highly unlikely for him to play all three matches. So as I said, that they'll be taking things very, very slowly because they don't want to rush him into anything and allow the injury to grow back and then again keep him sidelined for what, another 10 months or 11 months, which will be 2 years of him missing international cricket or any form of cricket. And that is something neither Bumrah wants, nor BCCI or the NCA or the Indian fans want. So even if he manages to make it to the Ireland squad, he'll not play all the three matches. He might play one, or they may extend it to two. But we'll have to wait and see. First, he has to get the clearance from the NCA. But it can be confirmed that Ajit Agarkar-led selection panel hasn't yet received any green signal uh, from NCA about Bumrah and his fitness. So they are still waiting. They are still waiting for the NCA to officially give them a clearance so that they can name Bumrah in the T20 squad for Ireland. A BCCI source said that there used to be an unwritten rule that if someone's coming back from a long layoff due to an injury, he needs to play some domestic cricket to prove his fitness. I guess NCA and selection committee has made an exemption for him since he is not a part of West Zone squad for the other trophy games. Also, it means that till now he's not match ready, or else he would have played one the other game. So the other trophy is going on, and uh, the BCS said that it was an unwritten rule that a player who has been sidelined for this long needs to play a domestic game for this season before playing international cricket. But he hasn't been named in the team and he hasn't played even a single match of the Deodhar Trophy. So it means that as of now, he's still not match fit. So maybe this is a sign that NCA wants some more time. They want to be fully sure this time around before allowing Bumrah to take the field and play and bowl 4 overs and feel for how many overs, because after the Ireland tour, India will play the Asia Cup and it's in the ODI format. It's in the 50 over format. So bowling 10 overs takes a huge toll on any bowler's body, and then fielding for 40 overs. So it is quite a task, and they want to take things slow and make sure that Jasprit Bumrah is fit, extremely fit for the ODI World Cup this year, as I said, because he is a very, very, very important part of the Indian team. As you can see on your screen, Bumrah in the NCL. A few days back, he posted a video, a few photos and a video of him from NCA where he was seen bowling in the nets after a very long time. And these were some good visuals, some good news for the Indian fans who are waiting for the bowling maestro to join back and help India win matches and help India lift this year's World Cup or the Asia Cup for both the trophies. So we'll have to officially wait and see if and when Jasprit Bumrah makes a return to international cricket. Moving on to the very next piece of news, it is the India versus Pakistan battle. And no, I'm not talking about the Asia Cup or the World Cup. Before that, it's India A versus Pakistan A in ACC Emerging Asia Cup 2023. An India versus Pakistan match is a very huge or high intense match for both the players and the fans. There are a lot of emotions riding on a game of cricket that day. Uh, Usually, for the last few years, we are used to see the likes of Virat Kohli taking on Babar Azam, or the women cricket team taking on the Pakistan women's cricket team. But this time around, the India A will play Pakistan A in ACC Men's Emerging Asia Cup 2003, and the match is today. Yes, the match starts today at 2 p.m. Uh, so the players like Yash Dhul, Dhruv Jurel, Sai Sudarshan, these Abhishek Sharma, these players would want to step up. All the Indian players, and I'm pretty sure all the Pakistani players from the other camp, they would want to step up and play to their best, because this is one match where all the attention would be on them completely. Everyone would be looking for players to step up and help India or help their respective teams win the match, and that can be a huge asset and a huge push for any player to the Indian senior Indian cricket team. They would want to step up today, play well today, even in the whole tournament. But India versus Pakistan brings a sort of limelight that no the match does. So all the 22 players from both the camps would want to step up and showcase their skills to the best of their ability, and show the world that they are ready for senior cricket, Indian men's senior cricket team. That we'll have to wait and see, because India needs to win this Asia Cup first, and then slowly and gradually we'll find certain players from the team who will go on to represent India in future. But yeah, India versus Pakistan, the Emerging Asia Cup, India A versus Pakistan A rather, starts today at 2 p.m. So please, please, please do watch it and let us know what are your thoughts about the players, about the match, comment in the comment section down below. Write to us across all our social media platforms, and we'll be waiting to see what you guys think of the players and the teams in the emerging Asia Cup. As you can see on the screen, all the captains with the trophy. The tournament is being held in Sri Lanka, and these all youngsters representing their country's A team would be hoping to lift the trophy that is kept in the middle. But we'll have to wait and see which teams lifts the trophy. Now moving on to the next piece of news, and that is the, probably one of the most important test series going around in international cricket, and it is Ashes. Ashes 4 test will be starting today at 3 p.m., 3:30 p.m., and uh, Australia is 2-1 ahead in the series. They won the first two matches, but England made a comeback in the third match at Headingley, and England would be hoping to win this match and make it 2-2 so that they can go into the finals, and so that they can go into the finals and make the series, try to win the series with both the teams on the equal platform, and which any team which wins the last match will eventually win the series. But the final match is pretty far as of now. They'll have to focus on this match at Manchester. And England, as I said, had announced their team 2 days back, but the Australian captain has also given an hint about Australia's team. He has more or less told what the Australian team would be, and I'll be telling you the statements that Pat Cummins made in the pre-match press conference. And there's only one change in the Australian team from the previous match, and that is that Josh Hazelwood will replace Scott Boland in that playing 11 for the fourth Ashes at Manchester. As I said, Australia lost the third test match by 3 wickets at Headingley. It was a close match. Rather, all three matches were very close, and uh, this Ashes is probably one of the best Ashes ever played because of the quality of cricket that is being played. Main question was the main sword was hanging above the Australian opening David Warner, who has been sort of out of form for a long time now, especially in red ball cricket. There were a lot of talks about David Warner not making it to the 11 for this match, and rather many believe that this is the end of his career, especially him being getting dismissed by Stuart Broad 17 times. Warner has been dismissed by Stuart Broad 17 times in his career, and even in the last match, both the innings Stuart Broad took the best out of him and dismissed him quite early. So many people believe that Warner's red ball career is pretty much over now, but Cummins has backed David Warner as he was impressed with Warner's approach in the first two tests. He was impressed by the intensity, by the approach in which David Warner played in the first two tests. Cummins said, and I quote, "David didn't have his best game last week at Headingley, but prior to that, he has looked really good. He has had 350-run opening partnerships, which can be rare over in England. We back Davy absolutely. We know how tough it can be to open over here. He's doing all the right things. He's shown some great signs, and I'm sure a big score is just around the corner." So he has backed David Warner fully, and he says that he has had 350 partnerships, opening partnerships so far, which is quite a rarity in England. And he says that he's doing all the right things, and shown some great signs. So he is backing David Warner all out, and he believes that a big score from the Southpaw is just around the corner. Meanwhile, about the fit again all-rounder Cameron Green could replace Murphy after Murphy was bowled. Murphy didn't bowl much in the Headingley test. To remind you, Nathan Lyon has been ruled out of the Ashes because of calf injury in the second test that happened at Lord's. And after playing 101 games consecutively for Australia without missing out on even a single game, Nathan Lyon has got injured and has been ruled out of the Ashes series. So he didn't play the Headingley test. Murphy played. And talking about the team combination, Cummins said part of the conversation how two all rounders fit in. That is the part of the conversation, and is spin going to be important this week? Uh, we have played games with one quick. We have played some games with heaps of quicks. It's all really conditions based. As I said last week about Toddy, I would have loved to bowl him a bit more, but there wasn't a heap of overs in the game, and the ball seemed to swing and seam a little. So that's certainly something to weigh up this week. So he believes that there are times when there is not much uh, available for spinners on the pitch, and he wants seamers to take the lead and play and take wickets, take 20 wickets in a match. And as I said, in the last match, Todd Murphy didn't bowl much overs, only 9.3 odd overs. Uh, so Australia's playing 11 for this match. There are two changes that, as I said, that Green has come in for Murphy and Hazelwood has come in for Bolland. So the playing 11 says David Warner, Usman Khwaja, Marnus Labuschagne, Steve Smith, Travis Head, Mitchell Marsh, Cameron Green, Alex Carey, Mitchell Stark, Pat Cummins, and Josh Hazelwood. So this is an all out pace attack. This is an all out pace attack. There's not even a single spinner. I mean, if you they have Labuschagne and Smith at their disposal if they want some part-time spin for the bowlers to take rest. But this is an all-out seam attack with the likes of Mitchell Marsh, Cameron Green, Mitchell Stark, Pat Cummins, Hazelwood. So they are banking their seamers and they are expecting the pitch to be very seamer friendly. Although many experts have said that you should always have one proper spinner in your 11, but Australia has gone against it this time. So we'll have to wait and see if this proves right for them and Australia wins. Australia just needs a draw in this match to retain the Ashes. Needs to win both the matches because the Ashes is with Australia. So if they draw this match, and even if England goes on to win the last match, the series will be drawn 2-2. So Australia will retain the Ashes. But the kind of cricket Pat Cummins and team has been playing, they would want to win this series and make a statement. Just drawing and retaining the Ashes won't be suffice for the team. They would want to win the series and challenge England out and out throughout the next two matches and go home with the trophy and a win under their belt. Before concluding, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Follow us across all our social media platforms. We are on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and also on Threads now. Write your opinions, ask questions. We do a live every day at 6:30 p.m. and a morning bulletin every day at 8 a.m. or 10 a.m. So please write to us, ask us questions, give your opinions, and stay connected to Cricket Nest because we bring up a lot of stories from creating action around the globe. We cover cricket, we cover social media, we cover anything and everything related to cricket, world cricket, not just Indian cricket, T20 leagues, and everything. So please stay connected to Cricket Next. And before concluding, I would like to tell you that and first I'll tell you and then I'll show you that we are coming up with a new show at Cricket Next, and that is Crick Sunday with Suramya Kaushik. Suramya Kaushik is one of our colleagues. You would have seen her doing morning bulletins at certain days and in other videos too on YouTube platform. So we are bringing a new show, Crick Sunday, with Romeo Kaushik, in which we will talk about all the fun side of cricket. It will be full of memes, full of funny opinions, funny takes, full of controversies, because we cover cricket, we analyze cricket throughout the day, 24/7, 365 days a year on our YouTube channel. But this show, it's specifically focused on all the memes that you guys write or post on your social media, or the funny takes you guys have on any cricketing action, on any player, on any team. Which falls under the category of very healthy and a very good funny humor. We will take up those memes, we will take up all those funny takes. We might ask people around what they think about a certain incident that has happened that week It will be a weekly show, and it is all fun and entertainment. It's all for you guys. So please, please, please do join in. Watch that show. Write your opinions. Send your memes. Send your funny takes. You can be featured on the show. We'll be airing the first episode very, very, very soon, and we'll be letting you know when the first episode will be going live. So until then, please, 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 I'm leaving you with the promo of that show. You'll get a gist of what we are coming up with. You'll get a basic gist of what we are coming up with, and I'm pretty sure, and believe me, I'm pretty sure you are going to love the show, because uh, it's not just analysis. It's not analysis. It's just the fun side of cricket. It's out and out fun side of cricket. We see memes. There are so many platforms, and we see memes or funny takes or people having their opinion, and looking at the bright or the funny side of every incident, be it the Bairstow run out or any other thing, or even Ashwin sitting out of the WTC final. People had their funny takes. They had their memes, good memes. So we will be coming up with all that, and we'll be featuring your takes to your funny opinions. So obviously we'll be picking up memes from social media which you guys have put up on your profiles. So please, please, please do watch that show, and I am leaving you with the promo of that show. Please do watch it and let us know how excited you are for this show. Thank you, and have a very, very, very nice day. Thank you.
Hello everyone, welcome to our new show Crick Sunday with me, Suramya Kaushik. कौन खेलेगा? क्या स्ट्रैटेजी होनी चाहिए? Well, इन सभी सवालों के जवाब आपको यहाँ पर नहीं मिलेंगे, क्योंकि क्रिक संडे में होगा एक स्कूप फन, एक स्कूप मीम और एक स्कूप फुल ऑफ कंट्रोवर्सीज. Well, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter और अब थ्रेड्स भी. इतने सारे सोशल मीडिया प्लेटफॉर्म्स, और जितने प्लेटफॉर्म्स उतने मीम्स और कंट्रोवर्सीज भी, थोड़ी नोक झोंक and a lot of entertainment. Join us every Sunday at 11 a.m. only on Cricket Next.